Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome. It's my vlog. This is the second edition. I am sorry that it's taking so long for me to hook you up with the second edition, but I want to say, first of all, thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my page on YouTube, and that is at Sensei Space Uche on YouTube, and also all the ideas that you guys have sent to me, like, yo, Sensei, do it this way, hold the phone this way. Justina, I think Justina gave me that. To do it, I should big ups to you. So, I'm taking your ideas. I'm seeing how I can make the vlog more interesting. Yeah, it is not just for you. Come on, nobody not get time. Myself, I need to maintain a very, very good mental state. It's very important. Okay, guys. Let's see. Today I want to be looking at similarities. I have my laptop here as usual. There's so much I've penned down as regards today's vlog. I'm going to try and keep it under 30 minutes, even 20 minutes. It doesn't mean so long. Now I'm in between cities. I'm in Istanbul, Turkey right now. I'm always checking out what's happening in Lagos, Nigeria. So what I'm doing today is I'm looking at similarities between Lagos and Istanbul. You know, things that in Lagos I would, through my eyes, not through anybody else's eyes. Okay, just through my personal eyes, my personal view of being here in Istanbul. So if you are Turkish and you get to watch this vlog, hey, you can hit me up later and say, you know what, Sensei, why don't you talk about this? Take a look at this, try and experience this, and yeah. Okay, so there like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4 things that I'm gonna be looking at today. That have caught my attention. 1, cars. 2, the police. Yeah, believe me, man, I have to talk about that. 3, food. 4, music, and maybe 5, I'll talk about the Turkish flag and the Nigerian flag. Okay, so let me get into it now. One thing I've noticed, about the cars is that they have a lot of European brands. Cars that you probably never ever find in Lagos. You know, brands like Citroen, Fiat, you have Opel, you have Renault. You can find Renault, but it'll be hard to find those kind of brands in Lagos. I'm telling you. So yeah, they have a lot of those in Istanbul. Of course, they have regular brands like BMW, high-end brands, BMW, Mercedes, and once in a while you get to find your Porsche or Porsche, depends on how you pronounce that, and what part of the world you are. And also economical brands that you can buy fuel, and the fuel will last you for 4 weeks, full time, 4 weeks like that. Toyota, Kia, yeah, they have those here. Okay, yeah, so as regards cars, the European brands are very difficult to find in Lagos, but one of the things that also really, really intrigues me as regards cars in Turkey are the sizes. They always go for small cars. Like, there are a lot of small cars that I have like there's a Volkswagen brand that I saw. I've never seen a Volkswagen model that I saw. I've never seen that model before in my life. Like, it's sporty, it's nice, it's cool, but it's really small. It's a 2-door car, smaller than a Kia, or as small as a Kia Rio. But I don't think I've ever seen that brand in Lagos before. I'm still trying to get the name of that brand. I'm gonna look it up and just put it up on Twitter, or on my Instagram page. Yeah. And check this out. They love stick shifts. That's manual driving, manual transmission. They love it. I don't know if they love it because they can afford those cars. Those cars are more affordable, or they just really like racing, Because believe me, man, they're as bad as you and I. People that drive in Istanbul are horrible drivers. I'm sorry. They have good infrastructure. They have good roads. They have everything works as regards to roads, the lights, the street lights, and all of that. There's street signs everywhere. The roads are well paved, well maintained, also even cleaned and all that. But they are horrible with their driving. Impatient, always on their phone. They don't even use seatbelts. I remember going into a cab and I was strapping up the seatbelts, and the cab guy was like, "Oh, it's okay." I'm like, "Huh?" He didn't say it in English, but the way he said it was in Turkish. Like, guy, it's all right. No, you don't need. You can't use phone in Niger when you're driving. You must wear your seatbelt. Lasma at Eagle Eye. They'll catch you. So yeah, and very, very impatient. They are rough as Nigerians. Lagos people, I never see rough driving. Come to Istanbul, you see rough driving. Stick shift, they have very, very slopey, high hill, hilly roads. See person they put car for like it's crazy. I've experienced so many crazy drivers because, of course, I have to go about in a cab. Ugh. So yeah, that's one thing that people in Lagos and people in Turkey have in common. Bad driving. Very, very bad driving. Very impatient. But I think people in Lagos are getting better as regards their driving. They're getting better. They're not as bad as that anymore. People are learning to become patient, learning to be, their brothers can lie, not too patient. They're still trying to overtake somebody. Person one, you say, they don't even signal. Like, if you want to get into the next lane, or you want to make a right turn or left turn, how you put on your trafficator and you signal, these guys don't even care about that. Just, you're like holding, you're trying to phone gangster. Like, this doesn't affect me, Nah, lie, it affect me. Okay, cars. Let's see. What else can I talk about as regards cars? Well, if you drive a Rover, if you drive a Porsche, you are supposed to be a big boy here in Istanbul, Turkey, because once in a while you see a Porsche, you see a Rover. I don't know what that sound was. Whatever. We're still here. Yeah, but I want to end this part by something that I noticed. You see how you paint your cars blue, black, gray, yellow, and all that? I think 50% of the cars here in Istanbul are white. Like, yes, white in color. I'm gonna try and do something, an experiment right now. I'm gonna go outside to the balcony and put the camera, focus the camera on the road, and you guys will see what I'm talking about as regards to cars being white. Okay, now almost all the cars are white. Private cars, commercial vehicles, you name it. They're almost all white. Okay, so that's the road. I'm gonna start with the road outside my building, like entrance outside my building. See, you can see that's white. That's the white bus. That's the white Renault. Let's go further down. Yeah, look further down. I can't zoom in right now, but you can like make that like the cars are white. They like the color white. Why? I honestly do not know. So maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe there is some sort of superstition to the color of your car being white. But that's something I noticed when I landed in Istanbul. Yeah, so that's that. Let's get back into the apartment quickly so you guys can see me. Yeah, I'm right here. Okay, so I'm trying to sit down. It's still in between cities. Yep, that's the vlog happening. My second vlog. That's my kitchen right there in my apartment. Let's see. I've talked about cars. I said I was going to talk about food. Let's go food. Yeah. You guys give me a minute here while I just go through something on my laptop. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Everybody likes food, and we're all on Fish Farm. Well, I'm kind of limited to how much I can talk as regards food because, as you already know, I'm here because I'm here on medical. How do you call it? Medical tourism, if that's what you want to call it. But I'm here to get better. I'm here because trying to take care of myself. But a few things. Now, in Istanbul, there's a delicacy that you will never, ever miss when you go to a restaurant, when you go to a cafe. That is something that we also like in Nigeria, but I think we have it in many varieties more than we have in Nigeria. Now, that's bread. These guys like bread. Like, you know how the disciples and Jesus broke bread around the table? Yes, my brother, my sister. They like bread, die for this place. You go to a restaurant, you want to eat, you order your food, you order everything. They can bring bread. They actually sometimes most of the times bring bread to you complimentary. Like, here, I was buying food, takeout, I bought everything I needed. They added bread to it, like, here, have this. So that's something that they always add. bread, bread, bread. Yep, this is it right here. Bread. I have bread, like, but I also have to watch the kind of bread I eat. Right now, I'm eating only brown bread because the doctor said I should stay off every other kind of bread. Uh, I want to be high in protein and not carbohydrate. So the bread I'm eating, a lot of fiber. Yeah, fiber in my system. Fat, it's crazy, man. Low on carbohydrate, it's just crazy. But hey, that's one thing that you get to see in Istanbul, bread. So that's it. That's bread right there. And also something as regards food, they love fish. They love their chicken. No, believe me, they love fish. They love fish, as in they really love. I've gone to some fish markets, and I've seen like this the way they spread out fish because Istanbul is close to the ocean, so yeah, you get to see a lot of fish. Another thing, yes, Nigerians also like this. People in Lagos like this also, but I don't know how much you like it and how much you get to take it. Maybe only in the morning, but here you can do it in the morning, do it in the afternoon, lunch, and also at dinner, and that is tea. Yep, tea is is something that is loved also here in Istanbul. Um, I didn't just. I'm not just talking about tea because of, for talking's sake. You get given. They give you tea at the restaurant lunch. You can take it. There's so many varieties to the tea. Now it's what they serve it with that that I'm most curious about. The cup that it is served in. Notes. I said the cars are like really small. I don't know. They have something for small things, or maybe the small sizes in Istanbul, or maybe in Turkey in general. Now, when you want to drink tea, when you go to a restaurant, this is what you are served tea in. I'm not a big fan of tea. I lost interest in tea a long time ago, and my beverage is coffee. So this isn't tea. This is coffee. I have my coffee at least once a day. I've become a Turkish citizen with the way I drink. Well, they drink tea, I drink coffee. So this is Nescafe, by the way, and it's like black, no cream, no sugar, just that Nescafe black. Yeah. So if you come to Istanbul or you come to Turkey, know that tea is part of the culture. They give it to you. It's really nice, especially when you look at it in this form. You take it in this form, and there's so much variety as regards tea. Whew. What else should I talk about? Talk about cars, talk about food. Indieke, Indieke police. Yes, I'm talking about police. Or police, if you are very English, the police. Now, I'm in a neighborhood that is called, should I say the name of I don't know if I'll say it properly, Beylikdüzü. That's what you can hear, the road, sounds from the road, bikes and cars. Beylikdüzü in Istanbul. And it's a neighborhood that is residential, but it's surrounded. A lot of high-rise buildings. I'm in a high-rise building, so there are a lot of high-rise buildings here in Beylikdüzü. Well, I can't just be saying, I have to show you guys also. So if you look at this, that's a high-rise building. More high-rise buildings. If you look in this direction, high-rise buildings. If you look in that direction, high-rise buildings. So there, it's a residential area, high-rise building. You see that high-rise building with a pool right there. There's so many yeah. So I'm talking about the police, right? Okay, so it's a neighborhood that is residential, but also surrounded by a lot of commercial establishments. So if you come out of here, you go to the high streets, you get to see, if you find banks, restaurants, cafes, shops and stores where you can get food. You can shop for food items. I have a mall not too far from here, Marmara Park. What I'm trying to say is that I'm in a neighborhood that is residential and also commercial, side by side. And last, if an entire day, if I don't run into police, one way or the other, because you hardly find black people in the area I'm leaving. I'm telling you, man, it's very, very. I've seen only one. I saw one today. The last time I saw a black person was a couple of days back. So I've seen like maybe 5 or 4 black people in all here in Patriotism. So it's crazy. So you must have had at least, being that I'm a black person, I should have had a run with the police, not in a negative way, but pull over and just say, yo, hello, hey, they will laugh, But nothing negative, no negative running with the police so far. The only run I had with the police was when I went to a mall, and it was a mall that was under construction, but there was a shop there that I and my friend needed to visit because he had to get something. So it was the only, it was the only shop open, and the police were just making, some kind of check in the mall to make sure things were going on. And the only one I had was when they, were passing by me and they were like, what's the greeting again? Come on, what's that greeting? I can't believe I forgot it. It's right there. Honestly, it's right there. Some of you are saying it right now. The greeting in Arabic, it's like, it's right there on my lips. Oh boy. See me taking time with this blog. I can't remember that. No way, I must get that greeting. No, somebody tell me that greeting, because I don't fuck up. Yes, I don't fuck up. So tell me that greeting when you watch the vlog and let me know. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. So yeah, they greeted me and I responded likewise in Arabic, and that was it. That's the only run I've had. That's it. If not Nigeria, this guy here, what I did, if I don't stop me like 10 times. Bad guy, where you go? Fine guy, where you go? This guy, what's in there happen? Anything for us? Who you be? Where are you? Being that I'm a black guy in a strange land, so to speak, I would have been questioned. If they were like Nigeria in the way they think. I'm telling you, man, police will not stop me tire. Police will not stop me tire. Okay, yeah, let me let you know that I'm still trying to figure out that reason in my head. Yeah, so that's it with the police. Nothing bad with the police so far. I'm trying to keep it under 20 minutes, and I think I can make it under 20 minutes today. Yay! Oh yes, they like shisha. You see, we don't have shisha in Nigeria. I can't take shisha anymore because of my condition, which is a sad thing. But man, a cafe I went to have lunch, the quality, you could, if you're a shisha person, and when you smell the shisha, and you see the coal, not that dry stuff where it's like, the coal is like a bit damp, and the richness of the shisha, man, I'm telling you something else. Yeah. You can only dream, Sensei. You can only dream. Okay, so that's it with similarities between Istanbul and Lagos. Just a few things that, I thought you guys should know. I'm trying to keep it on 20 minutes. I don't want you guys to get tired every time going through my blog. I'm going to end with this, being that our independence is coming soon, on the 1st of October. Turkish people are very patriotic. I don't know if it's under duress. If you follow international politics, you know the president of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, and you also know what happened 15 months ago to Erdogan, almost overthrown, but the people stood up for him and all that. And then recently there was some sort of but some sort of vote that gave him, even more powers as president. I don't speak into that. It's a sensitive topic here in Turkey. So if you know that, you understand, or maybe that's not why, but they love the Turkish flag. There's a big, massive Turkish flag display on the highways. People have it from their windows, their balconies, at home. And believe me, man, patriotism is not even something, or being patriotic is not something that they joke with here in Turkey. So, like I said, I don't know if it's out of love for the country, which I think it is, or under duress. They do it under duress, but I think it's mostly out of love. So, Nigeria, we have to love the flag. Don't take a knee. I'm not saying take a knee like everyone. You're not disrespecting. You can take a knee, and all of that. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for taking time out to, you know, just keep me company with my vlog here on my YouTube page, Sensei Uche. Please follow me on all my other social media platforms as you subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm going to be making a show. It's going to be going on radio. That's going to be a podcast. It's just going to be audio. It's going to be on radio, and it's also going to be on my YouTube page also. That one will be titled My Kind of News. I have time to, go through news and all that. Okay. So yeah, guys. So make sure you follow me on social media at Sensei Uche, SENSEIUCHE. I say that again, SENSEIUCHE. That is my handle. I need a lot of followers. In today's world, you have followers, you have money. So why not? I need more money. But I just need it for, the fun of it. So thank you so much, guys. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Google Plus, and YouTube. It's Sensei Uche everywhere. Most importantly, I really would love to see your messages. They keep me going. Don't think I don't read them. I read them, when I can. I read all your messages, and it encourages me. Whether they're negative, whether they're positive, I get all sorts of messages. But I love them coming in. That's where I get most of my energy and my positivity from. I'm not as strong as you think I am. I'm only strong because you are there praying for me. Thank you so much. God bless you.